Are you running out of places to put your cards? Are the stacks just too large to handle? Is transporting them becoming a hassle? Well then, do I have a video for you today. Welcome back, Pokemaniacs. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is the first time you're joining me, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm Pokemaniac Stephen. Here, we collect Pokemon, and with that comes organization. We're going to get into some quick tips on how to sort your cards, provide you with some links down in the description just in case you're looking for any tools, any supplies that you might need. Here, off to the side, are some common set icons that are located in the bottom left or sometimes the bottom right, depending on the age of the card, to help you with your organization. Let's get into it. So step one, just gather up your cards. So I've done that down here. XY evolutions is what I'm going to be sorting today with you. Here we go. Step one, pretty easy, right? Step two is probably going to be the most time-consuming part. I am now going to go through each of these stacks, probably put them off to the side, and sort every single card by type. So we've got like our grass types, our fighting types, our trainer cards, our energies. I'm going to put all of those into separate piles just so I know what I'm working with all at a glance. Now, that was a lot of cards. So that took me maybe like 10, maybe 15 minutes to knock out right there. So you may have noticed I started to put these holographic cards off to the side. Personally, I like to put them off to the side just because the holographic scratches kind of easily. So I like to have them segregated off to the side so I can spend some time putting them in sleeves later, protecting them before they go into any sort of storage. So now that you've got all of your cards sorted by type, time to put them in numerical order and get them into some binders. So I'll start with my grass cards, right here. So on this particular set, down here in the bottom right, there is the icon, which is kind of hard to see in this camera, but and there's the number. This one in particular is 3 out of 108. So we can just kind of guess, like if this was 1, 2, we'll call that 3. And then this is number 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you just kind of go from there. So that was 7. This is number 8. Put that there. This one in particular is actually a secret rare. So that one's actually 109 over 108. So anything that's higher than the set list, in this case 108, becomes a secret rare. So we're actually going to put him off to the side for later. So once you have them all sorted out nice and numerically, you can just grab some pages like this guy. I prefer the Ultra Pro Platinums. Everything will be linked down below that I use. So there's just some clear sheets with some pockets. So Caterpie is number 3. So I should go 1, 2, 3. Just slide it in. I try not to put too many in there, but I will put like the regular and like the hollow or the reverse hollow and a sleeve in the same pocket. And there you go. We've got our first page completed with the cards that I have so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this for all the rest of the types. So I'm gonna go do that for the fire types, the water types, electric, so forth, and then we'll start putting them into a 3-ring binder. I also like to stack all of my cards up once I'm done with that type. Put them in order, and then I just have a nice clean stack of what we call bulk. These are just our bulk cards that we're not really planning on using. Maybe we just have them left over in the collection, and I'll throw them off to the side, and I can just continue to stack on top of that, and I'll throw them in some storage containers later that I'll show you. So I picked up this binder just on Amazon. It's from Ultra Pro. It's just a 3-ring binder, holds tons of cards. Some of them come with some pages included. You might need to buy them separately, but all the links will be down below. I've got the Charizard one of this, I've got a Pokeball one of this, but let's do this Pikachu one. Now from here, you're going to want to protect your holo cards. So, as you can see, they've got this nice reflective foil on there. It scratches fairly easy. So, we buy penny sleeves. So just look, that probably doesn't look great on camera, but they pull out to be these thin little pockets you can sleeve all your cards in. And now it's protected. So, I like to do this separately and then try to fill in the spaces in my binder. Just so, you know, like I said, they're not sliding around, they're not getting damaged, and I can do the protection of them separately and then start to fill in those gaps. Additionally, there might come a time you get pretty fancy cards, such as a Charizard. So I pulled this reverse Charizard card a little while ago, but I wanted to make sure, since it's so valuable, I'm probably not going to put that in my binder, but I'm going to try to preserve it, keep it straight, keep it extra protected. So I put it in one of those penny sleeves. And then we also have, these are called top loaders. So they come in just like a stack like this, and similar to the penny sleeves, they have just a little opening up top. And so you just slide your card into there, and there it is. It's nice and protected. Once you've got all of your holos in sleeves, it's basically time to sort again. So sort them by type, and then you're going to be putting them in order in your binder. But this time should be easier because now you have that base layer of cards in order in the pages already, so should go pretty quick. So you've got everything all sorted in your binder, ready to go. You've also got this leaning tower of bulk just sitting there. What do you do with it? We've got containers. Sometimes you can use your Elite Trainer box, the one that's left over. Great for storing cards, great looking as well. Additionally, I found these boxes on Amazon, and they're pretty cheap. You just fold them up yourself, and let me open this up. So this is actually a set that I already had completed. So it just holds all your cards in there, and it's pretty simple. It's just kind of like a shoebox, but to the right size of your cards, and it carries them in sleeves. It can be just the raw, like unprotected bulk. But it's just a cool little box. You write on it, label it, you just get to customize it from there. So these boxes are kind of handy. I've really enjoyed using them so far. I've used a few of them for a few different sets. I use this for storage, and then you can just pick it up, carry it away, and for now I just got them right here off to the side of my desk, just for some simple storage. And like I said, everything that I used, the penny sleeves, the top loaders, the binders, the pages, everything I used linked down in the description below, just in case you need to stock up on some supplies. Maybe it's your first time, you just got into the hobby, or maybe even you're a parent and maybe your child needs a little bit of help and you need to get them some gifts or something. Either way, links are there for your convenience. But let me know your tips and tricks down below in the comments. We can all learn from each other. Is there something that you liked that I did? Something that you hated that I did? The whole process took me a little bit, like that whole set. Takes about an hour, maybe like an hour and a half, depending on how fast you are. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember to subscribe for tips and tricks and more Pokemon collecting. We've got a ton of cards we need to be opening up, as well as some figures coming. So keep an eye out. Take care of each other, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys very soon on the next one.